My name is Ali Plumb, and I work for the BBC.
You didn't sound so confident in that. Is that a lie?
I'm not you.
You seem to say, my name's Ali Plumb and I work for the BBC, like a question.
Is this real
You
life?
need to be more determined.
My name is Ali Plumb, and I work
You are
for the
representing BBC Radio 1. You need to come in here and
Be strong.
own it.
All right, okay.
This is America, where it's all about confidence. I learnt that coming from New Zealand, where none of us are confident.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Korg. I'm kind of like the leader in here. I'm made of rocks, as you can see, but don't let that intimidate you. You don't need to be afraid unless you're made of scissors. Just a little rock, paper, scissors joke for you.
Tell me the story of how you managed to land this gig. I gather a show reel of some kind was involved.
Yeah, I made a sizzle reel, as they call it here in Hollywood, which is basically just ripping clips from movies. That's probably illegal, and editing all together to kind of give a sort of tonal idea of what your film might look like, because you don't know anything about the story, so you just sort of basically throw together cool clips with a cool song. That song was Immigrant song. And that, I think, showed those guys he's not an idiot when he works, and maybe this is the way to the direction forward for Thor. What I'm really happy about is that they put Immigrant song in the movie.
And it is killer, because can I say, you've given me the Thor movie I always wanted. Jokes,
Pull me off the...
Oh my God, how am I pulled you off?
giant space dragons, and, hang on, let me just get this straight. Led Zeppelin. It's what Thor's just
All
begs
it's
for.
missing is a dude on a mountaintop with an electric guitar and lightning and wind and a saber-toothed tiger.
Missed it.
Next one.
Next one.
Ragnarok 2.
Ragnarokia.
Hi.
I loved how some of the guns actually looked like guitars.
Yeah. When Korg catches the gun.
The revolution has begun.
I don't think I didn't notice.
Oh,
What was already in place when you joined the project?
the studio.
Just the studio. The script
The
was a bit...
studio had been established, so I didn't help build that. Well, obviously the cast from the other movies. There was a script, but then there was another script, and then there was another script. There were lots of scripts. I came in and they kind of said the general idea of what they wanted to do, and then we sort of storylined from there, and that took a couple of months, and went through various forms.
How much do you think you tweaked from one of those scripts to make it your own?
700%? No. I would always do a pass, like just a dialogue pass or a humor pass, or there's certain characters I wanted to change a little bit, so I'd concentrate on those sorts of things, but structure's not really my strength, so I wouldn't bother with that.
Now, I do have a question though, and it's a nerdy one.
No.
Where is
Not another nerd!
Here it comes. Where is Lady Sif?
And who proved wrong all who scoffed at the idea that a young maiden could be one of the fiercest warriors this realm has ever known?
I did.
True, but I supported you, Sif.
I don't know. New York?
She's on holiday.
She's on a TV show.
That's the truth.
That's the truth!
Imagine there was like a, sorry, so where's Lady Sif? She's got a gig. She's in LA.
Lady Sif. Oh, you know that she was an actor on the side. Yeah, she wasn't also like a warrior from Asgard. Yeah, she also, is also a successful actor living in New York.
Lady Sif, get help!
Somebody help!
One of my favorite things in the film, and I have many favorite bits, as you already know, are the background alien characters, because they are so well designed and you see them for just a second. And one of my favorites is the woman, I think, in a body sock, wearing like a netting over their head. There's like a red dot. And there's another guy who looks like kind of a red and yellow, like old-fashioned robot.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have a particular favourite?
That guy.
That guy.
I like that guy because I know who you're talking about. He's got this like 6 dots on his face and stuff. There's this. That is a design very much inspired by Jack Kirby's art. So and who I absolutely adore and am so proud to have had as an influence on the design in the film. So yeah, any of that kind of that Kirby design is very special to me.
Get inside!
In a minute!
Fun fact, never told anyone this. There's a spaceship in the Escape from Sakaar chase that I designed with a pencil, and they let me put it in the movie.
How would you describe that ship?
It's like a shoebox that flies. This is the stupidest spaceship design ever.
I did like, and this is a spoiler, but I did like the big blue ship.
There she is. I'll take it out of here.
I don't know if you know or remember Red Dwarf, but it reminded me of a blue version of Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
It was like, this is it. This is Thor for me.
This is when you look at all of the elements of this film, you'd think that it was made by a bunch of children.
You're being a really bad friend. You bad friend.
Who were just given permission to put whatever they first thought of into a movie.
I'm going back to Asgard.
Asgard?
And then given millions of dollars to go and do it. If you were to pitch if you were to describe the characters in Hollywood, say, there's a big giant green guy who gets angry all the time. And there's a space Viking. Yes! The villain's this lady with antlers.
Fine.
Oh yeah, there's also a zombie army. There's a giant wolf. It's like it takes place on this like really colourful like world that looks like it's from Flash Gordon.
It's hideous, by the way. The red, the white, just pick a colour. Ridiculous.
You'd be kicked out of the studio.
Surprise.
What makes this work is that all those elements together are perfect.
What's going on? What are you...
And you said Flash Gordon. And when I saw Grandmaster, I went, that guy. It's like you've just taken like an extra or a backup and gone, okay, Jeff, you play him.
Yeah.
Time works real different around these parts. On any other world, I'd be like millions of years old. But here on Sakaar,
How do you direct Jeff Goldblum, though?
You don't.
Here we go.
Well, actually, with Jeff, it's good. He's just very playful, like me, like everyone in the film. Like, they have a great sense of playfulness, and Jeff loves just talking during the takes, and that's what I love doing as well. And I ruined many takes laughing, not just with Jeff, but with everyone else. And I'm notorious for just talking at actors during the take. And I'm like, yeah, good, yeah, do it exactly like that. And so Jeff is one of those, it's one of those great guys who loves like getting feedback and will throw lines in and out of the scene, and that's what makes filmmaking exciting for me. Is that it's a conversation.
Particularly when you know he's going to be a 800-foot tall hologram as well at the end of it. I mean, that just really is the icing on the cake.
Sakaarians, take to the skies. Bring him down. Do not let him leave this planet.
Now, we've seen in the trailer that Hela grabs the hammer, and it's in an alleyway. But in the film, it's not. What's the story behind those movements in location?
Alleyways aren't cool anymore.
Remember that, kids.
Stay out of alleyways. Kids, here's some advice to you kids. Don't hang out in alleyways, hang out in fields.
Even though the goddess of death may rock up at any point.
That's what makes it more cool.
Yeah. That makes sense to me. Thank you. I appreciate that's an impossible question.
No.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast, Screen Time, on BBC Sounds. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.